I just felt like making a funny face right there as the video started. Okay, so honestly, it's like seconds after 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm starting this video, and honestly, I wanted to like get up super early and like clean up around the place, and I set my alarm for a certain time that would make your jaw drop if I told you what it was. And I got like up until the alarm was about to go off, I got like no sleep. I just couldn't sleep at all. So yeah, that's pretty much my low, actually. But my high was fantastic. I mean, what was there to say? I mean, I'm still riding the high from the semifinals of the Masked Singer. Hot Ones had their season 15 lineup. Hot Ones had their season 15 hot sauce lineup revealed. Thank you. Could not pronounce that at all. I'll talk about that momentarily. Not to mention, season 15 is starting next week. Like, literally right before Memorial Day. Which, you know what? I actually kind of predicted it was going to be around this time. So, I am beyond happy that it's starting then. I mean, it's going to be a couple days before they give any sort of clue or reveal as to who the first guest of the season is. But I'll get to that in a few minutes. And what was my act of kindness? Oh, right. My act of kindness was I had to stop my folks' place to get the cleaning supplies and deliver them to this person that we know, as that person is actually going to clean up our cottage at the lake. So, yeah. Yesterday was a very productive, very, very solid day, and I honestly can't wait to see what happens this weekend. It just, I mean, this is the last weekend where I'll legit be in this area until the summer starts. Oh well. Introductions first. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. It is Friday. I get Rita's today. Rita's for the win all the way. I'm just chill right now, man. I'm just feeling good. It's Friday morning. The weekend is upon us. The weather has been absolutely beautiful. I am not even kidding. Like, it made me so angry yesterday that, by the way, this isn't a low, but it's just one of those things. Well, not literally angry, but man, yesterday was so nice. I really wish I was up at Cuca Lake. I really wish I was up at Cuca Lake. Yeah, I know the water is probably still a little bit on the cold side, just actively jump in and go swimming. And to make matters worse, the ladder at my family's cottage's dock isn't set up yet. So in order for me to get out of the water, I either have to sort of jump up and heave myself over the ledge of the dock or just walk to shore. But man, honestly, a day like yesterday was just perfect. And today's going to be just as good. In fact, it's actually going to be like 4 degrees cooler, which, I mean, considering that yesterday was like in the 90s or something like that, I'm okay with it. Seriously, we're into the time of year where I have to keep my windows rolled down. Because if I don't, and I immediately go into my car, it's going to be like walking into a fire pit. I'm not even kidding. That reminds me, I probably have some, don't get me wrong, I have some emergency food, water in my car, so it's all like stuff that doesn't really go bad with heat or anything, so that's no problem. But still, like, it is stupidly nice out lately. I mean, it is, the difference between this week and last week is night and day. Like, we got like lots of rain a week ago, but now it's just been, see, I told you I get tired. It's been like sunshine, blue skies, warm weather. What else is there to say? I know some people want to just call it summer right now and get over with it. No, it's not until June 20th. We have to wait for that. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I want somebody to get here now. I want somebody to get here now. I want to well, technically, by all accounts, I could simply bask in the sun and suntan right now. Not literally right now, but I mean, a couple hours now when the sun's risen a little bit higher. But no, I must wait. Soon, though. Very soon. So, with that out of the way, let's talk about Hot Ones Season 15. Because this was a big lineup reveal, as well as a big announcement, too. I'll start with the because what do I think about the lineup? Honestly, now I know that on Instagram and on Heatonist, First Week Feast has been promoting the Los Calientes barbacoa, which I mentioned yesterday, and it was just funny in yesterday's video. I was just saying, like, what if they actually have this sauce in the lineup this season? And they do. But here's the kicker, though. No pun intended. It's only the 4 spot. Yeah, Los Calientes, which is normally safe for, number 5, is actually relegated to number 4. They actually had some really good, flavor-looking combinations, like, in terms of sauce, like habanero and pineapple. Definitely a whole bunch of Reapers all over the place. And some Ghosts. Honestly, it's quite possibly the biggest hot sauce lineup they've ever had. Because, it's so funny. This whole thing originally started with, don't get me wrong, not that these sauces aren't hot, but I think they're not as hot as other sauces just simply because, we can buy them commercially, so other people can try and buy them and, like them and therefore buy more. It started off with sauces like, Frank's, Sriracha. You get to a couple later seasons that are still pretty rare, like Crystal, the Louisiana hot sauce. Valentina Black Label. Don't get me wrong, I've actually had some of those sauces. They're great. I actually have a couple sauces in my refrigerator right now. I actually have I have 2 bottles of Sriracha. One is open and the other one isn't. And the other one, come on. I'm an upstate New Yorker. I gotta have Frank's. It's funny, back when I was a trainee poly, Frank's Red Hot was everywhere, and I never liked it. Oh, this is back when I was a much picky eater, by the way. That really should be a TP Tales. I should do a TP Tales about Frank's Red Hot, shouldn't I? Maybe. Well, I did sort of briefly touch upon when I talked about, the dining hall. I will definitely need to think about that. But I'm getting sidetracked. I just lost my train of thought, like I always do. Right, I was talking about the sauce I have in my fridge. I love those sauces. They're great. I've tried, Frank's Extra Hot. I tried Valentina Black Label. I tried Louisiana. I tried Crystal, which is actually what one of my all-time heroes, Andrew Zimmern, swears by. Tabasco, that was the one. That's one I've tried, and that's been on Hot Ones before. These are sauces that are easy to find, simple to use. Lots of people like them. I really don't think, seriously, you could buy, any of those hot sauces, and you should be fine. I'm okay with it, sure. But then you have, the chili heads out there, or Spice Lords, if you're a Hot Ones fan, who just want to really up the ante. So, you get stuff like from past seasons, the Garlic Reaper or Honey Badger or anything with the blueberry ghost pepper. Just crazy, yet somehow very effective flavor combinations. See, that's another reason, Hot Ones, it knows it's being sadistic in what it does. It's very aware of that. But at the very least, they can sort of offer, okay, and my mouth is on fire, But, these flavor combinations are actually quite delightful. Painful, but very delightful. I don't know. It's just, man, I really love this show. I'm so glad it's coming back. And, again, like with most lineup reveals, some of the classics, speaking of the classic, that's back to being number 1. The Bomb, still holding strong at number 8. The Last Dab being obviously the last sauce. What can I say? It's the last dab. You always got to dab in the last dab. I would dab on the last dab if I was ever on Hot Ones. Seriously, good folks over at First Be Feasting Hot Ones, please, I will be on your show. I mean, believe me, I am a fantastic conversationalist. I'd say ask anyone, but you kind of can't right now because of the pandemic. Although, that does remind me about the big announcement that they had yesterday. Oh, yeah. They had a big announcement, including the lineup reveal. And that was, starting with season 15, they're going back to in-studio interviews. Seriously, that's fantastic. Like, again, ever since the pandemic happened around season, I want to say this was like season 11, season 12, when it happened, where, like, they had to essentially do it, like, on camera, Zoom. But now they're going back to in-studio stuff, which, I mean, I'm sure that the format's going to look a little bit different at first, just because, I mean, you still got to social distance, you still got to do, all the other stuff. And that's perfectly fine. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'm still going to wear a mask wherever I go. And by the way, I'm not being, like, prudy or anything. I don't want to start any sort of, like, argument. But until I get the okay from my mom that I no longer need to wear a mask, I'm just going to continue to wear a mask. I certainly will not, yuck at anyone's yum. If you don't like that, you're more than welcome to, disagree. I will certainly not argue with you. But, again, I kind of want to see my nephews grow up. And if I ever got sick, I can't risk my nephews getting sick. So there you go. I'm a family man that way. Oh, speaking of which, I should be seeing my family this weekend. Actually, we're celebrating my baby cousin Oliver's birthday. It should be quite nice, actually. Can't wait for that. Anything else going on this weekend? Man, I don't know. This is definitely different from what, this will be the first time I've seen my family since probably my cousin's birthday in September. These are people that are not my mom, my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, and my nephews. Like, no, this is like, cousins, people like friends of the family. I haven't seen them in months. Gosh. Oh well. It's going to be a wonderful weekend. I can feel it. I just have one of those feelings you get, You think that, things are going to be okay, and it turns out that it might just happen regardless. Anyway, anything else that happened? Well, totally not. Mark came out with his Hunter x Hunter review of his review of Hunter x Hunter, part 5 of it. Which, yeah, again, I don't read Hunter x Hunter. I never watched the anime, but honestly, thanks to Grand Line Review and New World Review, I'm definitely fascinated by it. So that's really cool. And considering he's doing Greed Island right now, he'll probably be doing part 2 of that next week. And then he's going to be doing that arc. Don't worry. Eventually I'll explain what that is later. But, yeah. The funniest thing actually wound up happening, like, just the other day. I'm trying to get more songs for, my iPod, right? And there was one song in the back of my head that I really wanted, but there was a whole bunch of other ones I wanted too. And the one that was in my head I couldn't get because I was short the money. Oh, well. That's life, I guess. Like, favorite, share, the subscribe button, follow me on the social platforms, turn on those notifications on YouTube. I'm very humbled in this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy for today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. And remember, because I want to talk to chat, I'm always going to be here to lend you know, always have your back. Take care and make good choices. See ya. I really should think about what tomorrow's class and session video is going to be. Yeah, the weather has been nice. I think I know what class I'm going to do. See ya.